everybody. It's Cheryl Barr, and I'm so excited to have my friend Kirsten Steno. She's visiting us from Denmark, and I'm just thrilled to have her here in my home. I wanted to share some of the work that she does with the world that's so remarkable. I've known you for about 3 or 4, 5 years?
Yes, something like that.
3, 4, 5. I've known her up at least that long. And one of the things that I love about her is she's a life coach and an interior designer, and she has created house coaching, and that's what she does, and combining both of these areas of expertise. She also was hired a few years back by Beau Concept to train their staff and also to hold public forums, really, where anyone could come in and talk about, you could talk about house coaching and they could ask questions.
Yes.
So she wrote a book called
Come Home to Yourself.
Yes, I wanted you to talk about it.
Yes.
So tell them a little bit about that book, because we'll include a link at the end. But
Yes. Well, the book was written in collaboration with Beau Concept because they heard me talk about an empathetic interior design, a new way of thinking about home.
Empathetic interior design. Wow, I've never heard of that.
No, so that's when you include the personality, the soul, and everything that is behind the home.
Okay.
So I wrote a book about it. And then I went traveling around the world. I went to Japan, United States, all of Europe, and South America last year. And no matter where I came, when I told my stories about being homesick in your home, people started crying. And what hit me the most was that many men started crying silently.
Wow. That's pretty remarkable. Yes. So we're going to have a link because you can download the entire book, see her site. So I wanted to have you talk about, what is a house coach? Like, why would somebody hire a house coach?
Yes. In opposition to just an interior designer. I used to be an interior designer for 25 years, so it's not that I don't know how to do a home, but I just realized that there's so much more to the home than meets the eye. And when people were telling me about their home, they were in actuality describing their life.
Wow. So
the limiting thoughts that you're working with were the same limiting thoughts that I was working with. This house is too big, too small. I don't have money. There is not money enough. I don't have time. All that limiting belief that makes you not want to do something about your home, or just want to leave.
Or you don't like part of it.
Or you don't like part of it, and you don't know why.
Right.
You just don't feel right. Like you said, on a certain floor you feel better than at another floor, and why is that?
That's really interesting. It's like the energy of the place. I'm really excited about this tool that she talked to me about, and so I want you to talk to them about it. Do you want me to go ahead and go to the photo?
Yes. So you and I, we talked about my Pathfinder Vision Board in a previous recording.
Yes, and I'll put that link under here too.
Oh, that's beautiful, because this is actually a home couple therapy thing.
Wow.
So the kids are gone, we're still young at heart, and we still have a love story that we want to reinvent and reignite.
This is you and Frank.
This is me and Frank.
Ah, cool.
So he's turning 60 and I'm 54, so we still feel young. We're not really...
Oh yeah, we're young. We're young in our 60s, right?
We're not old in that.
It's a matter of how you think.
It
really is.
It is. So I asked Frank, what is the good life to you? What is the good life? How do you want to live with me?
Yeah.
And bring some images, photos, quotes, anything that would work, and give it to me. And I will bring some quotes in. And then we had a lot of them. So we figured out what really means a lot to both of us. And just by having a wall that's facing your bed, it's the first thing that you notice when you wake up, and it's the last thing you see before you go to bed. So this is the why.
So this is your wall, and these are your feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are our happy feet. So we took a photograph of those feet, because whenever something from that wall would happen, because we're manifesting the life that we want, we would, and we can show that on another photo, we would photograph our feet again.
So here is the other photograph.
That's one of them.
And tell us the story of this.
I put up a photo of when we used to go to Israel when we were just newly engaged, and it's one of the happiest memories that I have. And I made a little cross from 2 little twigs for Frank, and I put that on the wall on a little shelf. And when I put that up 2 weeks later, Frank told me that companies kept calling him from Israel, that it was time for him to go, and if I wanted to join him. And of course I did. So we went to the beach. 2 weeks later, this photo is taken from when we did the Happy Life Walk.
Wow.
There was also a photo of a puppy. We wanted a new
Let's go back
puppy,
to that
yes.
one. Okay.
So there's a photo of me.
Is that the puppy? The dog one's up here?
That is the one when
right
we
here?
enlarge it. Yes.
Okay.
That's me sitting outside a garden shed with a little puppy. Well, it's not me, but it looks like me.
Oh, that's great.
And that puppy is now 12 weeks old.
And tell them the name. It's a great name.
It's Brunello.
Yes.
It's a chocolate Labrador.
It's
and
a fine wine.
Yes, and brown in Danish is Brun.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoa.
No. Wow. So it all fits together.
Yeah.
And one of our favorite wines in wine districts.
Yeah.
So that little puppy just changed our life. And when we look at the board, there's also being together with family in our cottage. And now our kids are coming from Copenhagen to stay with us in the cottage. They are asking us to stay with us in the cottage, which is all new, 23, 25, and 27.
Wow.
Then we have this journey. It's down there on the
Somewhere
left.
over here.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is going to the United States again.
Ah.
Here we are.
Wow.
Right now.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? So this is, you wanted to go to the United States. So you put.
We put some images from when we have been to the United States.
Yes.
And then in the middle, we have the center of our love story.
Okay.
This is a photo taken from just when we met.
So that would be this one here?
That is the one to the left.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yes, it's from Rome.
Okay.
No, a little bit more to the left.
Ah, Rome. Ciao. Okay, got it.
So that's the Spanish staircase, I think it's called.
Yeah.
The Scala di Spagna, I think it's called in Italian. And that's where we photographed the first travel we ever had.
Wow.
Then we went to Paris and we went to Global Leadership Summit in Chicago.
Wow.
So I put that up again. And we just been to that church on this trip.
So would you say all of the stuff or 50%? Because you've got a lot of pictures. What?
50%.
Okay. And this has been up for 6 months? Is that what
No,
you told
4
me?
months.
Oh, wow.
So
that's
for 4
fast.
months, yeah. We're still
Wow.
looking for the new home, which is in the center.
Okay.
But what we do feel,
So that's up here.
that's up
So
here.
you want a new home. So you're going to sell your home. No, you're going to buy another home. when
We're
you
going to
find
buy
it.
another
Mhm.
home when we find it. Yeah. And that's the images of the first row that Frank brought to me. He wants to see cows.
Ah.
And he would like to see the sunset and have a big terrace. And there's a quote from, what's it called? Come help me, the Apple founder.
Oh, Steve Jobs.
Yes.
Yes.
If you haven't found it yet, keep looking.
Oh,
I love that. We keep looking. We've been looking for a house for a couple of years, but I've never manifested it in this way. And there are 2 Labradors in the corner. There's a dark one and a lighter one, and they lean against each other in the sofa. And it says on the card, if I could do anything or nothing, I'd rather do it with you.
Oh.
And that's so cute. So we like to watch a movie once in a while and just have a TV dinner. So it's on there as well.
Oh.
And there's a ticket from the Bonnie Raitt concert. We'd like to
Bonnie
go-
Raitt.
Yes.
Whoa.
So we went to a concert in Denmark. So it's the life that we want to lead
Okay.
together and
Wow.
honoring the love story.
And you call it the Good Life Wall.
Yes.
I think that's beautiful. It's like a vision board, but it's just another way you've done it. And these are things that you want to manifest. And I love that because this is very intentional. And I believe that when we put our attention on our intentions like this, they come, and they come sometimes faster than we want them to come.
Yes.
It's in my experience, or slower, depending on your attachment to it, you know?
I have the feeling that somewhere a house is getting ready for us.
It's out there.
So it's out there, and the people are maybe getting ready to move. They're not ready yet. So it's kind of synchrodestiny thing. I put it out there and said, I am ready when the house is ready.
Wow. I love that.
I love that too. And it gives me so much hope when I look at it, because I know it's not if, it's only when.
When. And I always like to say, especially with a house or something like that, you'll know it when you see it. That was the line with this house.
Yes.
And it's the feeling of this house that we loved.
Yes.
Yes.
More often people see the potential.
Yes.
They fall in love with the home's potential.
Mm-hmm.
And we fall in love with the human being's potential.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need to realize again when we do this wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's about our own potential and our potential as a couple to live our best life and be all that we can be no matter the age.
I love that Frank participated in this with you. And he was, and I'm going to do this with John. I just love the idea. So I like how you've strung it up, but you could do it on a board, or you could
You
do
can do
it.
it on a board, or you can do it with framed, beautiful photographs from
Mhm.
travels that you really enjoy.
Mhm.
So it would be like a framing of, like in your case, you would like to be Bhutan, or
Oh yeah, yeah.
when you watched and almost touched an elephant
Mhm.
or a whale or all
Oh,
those
yeah.
things. What do you want to do together?
Well,
And
actually, we're going back to Mexico, and whale watching is probably my number one favorite experience in the world.
Yeah.
So I will make that and definitely print some, print some photos of that. I almost can't wait to do this.
it's kind of private, but when we have guests coming over and family,
Mhm.
everybody's looking to my house. What is she up
What's
to
she
now?
manifesting now?
Yeah, what's she up to now? And she said, can we see the happy, they heard about it?
Oh.
Can we see like the happy wall or the good life wall or whatever I'm doing?
Yeah.
And I take them in and I tell them what this is all about. And then they talk to Frank the same way that you were. Well, obviously men are not attuned to do this.
Yes.
But if they know the why, so they all look at Frank, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Yes, is that very intimate, or is she manipulating you in some way?
Mhm.
But he said, I know my why. I want to be happy. And I want to be happy with her. And that's why we're going the same way.
And I think it's just beautiful. So I'm going to do it. And I'll show everybody mine when I get it done. So you put quotes or anything that represented what you wanted.
The quote here.
Mm-hmm.
When I say I love you, I want it to mean more than just the words. And then it comes what I want it to mean.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's tell everybody where they can get this book that you've written.
Yes.
And let's talk about also that you've got something special for my people for anybody really who watches this video.
Yes.
So let's talk about where would they go?
Well, if you pronounce it better than I do,
I'll
because
pronounce it.
obviously I'm not American.
Okay, so you go to house-coach.com, and this is, again, it's Kirsten Steno. You are going to look for, right on the front of her website is Come Home to Yourself.
Yes.
And that book is there, and you just opt in and you'll get you can download the book. And it's a fabulous book.
And it's for free.
I actually you sent me the
I
hard.
sent the hard
I didn't buy it, but you sent it to me because Bow Concepts printed a whole bunch of them, right?
5,000 copies.
Wow.
Yes, that's my first selling book.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And so what's the other thing? You've got a new course, a new online. Talk about that.
I got a new online course.
So
and
talk
we
about
had
it.
so much fun, Frank and me, to do that. We wanted to take back our home. We really wanted to move. But then I said, okay, if we want to sell it, we have to sell it or decorate it in a way that we don't want to sell it anymore.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that a new soul wants to know, can I live here?
A new soul wants to know, can I live here?
Yeah. So if everybody loves this house, the soul will say, oh, they love it, then I can love it. But if you neglect the home and you put it up for sale, the soul will say, well, they don't like it. Why should I?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So when we do
Talk about this, because at dinner tonight, we're all going out to dinner.
Yes.
Frank and John. And so I want John to hear how Frank and Kirsten have gone through their house and really, well, let's tell them one thing about
room
this.
by room.
Mm-hmm.
We divided it all into zones because we have busy lives, but we wanted to take back our home, and we gave ourselves a challenge. Not in time, but just to say one room at a time, one drawer at a time. So some days we could do one cabinet, some other days just a shelf of a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And some days we could do a whole room.
Wow.
So what we did was we imagined if we have the backpack of our life's Camino,
Mm-hmm.
what do we want to carry? What do we want to choose out of love? Because a home that is surrounded by hand-picked items, it has an energy that is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So we did it with the garage. We gave ourselves a 3-hour
and there's
challenge.
a video on YouTube.
Yes.
And I have not watched it yet because our garage is a mess and we're going to do it. So if they went to YouTube and put in your name?
Well, on YouTube House Coach, there are free videos.
Oh, okay. On the site?
On the site.
Okay.
And then on my webpage, you can go in to watch the video course. And if you buy it, you get a 50% discount if you write Shell with a capital S.
Okay. So you would go on the site and go to online classes and just put in
video course,
and where it says promo code, you put in my name. So it's capital S HEROLD.
Yeah.
One of the things is I started to watch this video. Is that in the course too? The one of you and Frank in the garage?
Yes,
oh
it
my
is.
gosh. Well, that sounds incredible because did you just clean that whole garage out in a day?
3 hours.
Oh,
We gave ourselves, I had an alarm, and then we put it up. And I said, well, we are going to handpick and keep in the next 3 hours. That's
wow.
all we need. And then I called my son and I said, no matter how much I scream or we scream, you take away the rest.
Ah.
No selling.
Yeah, just get rid
No
of it.
figuring out what is the potential cost of this.
It was fast.
Give it away for charity. Give
Yeah.
it away to neighbors. Just give it away. You feel much better.
And how do you feel after you've redone your entire house now?
I'm light as a feather. We
Wow.
love every room, and people who come in here or in my home, they just walk around like
Wow.
they can't describe what it is, but it's love.
Oh, man. I think that's great. Well, thank you so much. We're going to go out and have dinner now and talk about this so that we can get John on board with going through every room. John is a bit of a pack rat, okay? I have a lot of piles, but I've done pretty well.
You are guardians of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is no shame attached to it.
No, but it's time for, as you get older, one of the things I know for sure, you don't want to have your energy taking care of a lot of stuff.
No.
So there's a freedom that comes from getting rid of 50 years of accumulated stuff.
Yes.
Truly. Or something
And also
like
it's
that.
kind of sad if you can't buy art pieces anymore because you already have.
Yes.
So instead of being a beaver that just club everything together,
Mm-hmm.
when you give away and you adopt your home once a year,
Yeah.
you actually create space for new love to enter at your home.
Yeah, because I'm ready to let a lot of paintings go upstairs. All right. Thanks, everybody. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. And if you know people who would love to get Kirsten's book and also take this online course at 50% off, that would be awesome. Just share the link. And if you want more actionable tips and trainings each week, sign up for more at CherylBarr.com. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yes.